Tony Robbins once said, "The path to success is to take massive, determined action." This statement, powerful in its simplicity, encapsulates the essence of Robbins's teachings, which have inspired millions across the globe. Robbins, a guru in the truest sense of the word, has always emphasized the importance of action as a crucial component of success. He believes that no matter how much knowledge we may accumulate, it is meaningless unless we put it into action. Let's take a glimpse into Robbins' life, a testament to his teachings. Born in a humble household, Robbins didn't have a silver spoon. Instead, he had an iron will and a burning desire to succeed. He was determined to rise above his circumstances, and he did, not by chance, but by taking massive, determined action. In his early career, Robbins worked as a janitor to make ends meet, but he didn't let his circumstances define him. He knew that if he wanted to change his life, he had to change his actions. So he began learning about human psychology, neuro-linguistic programming, and personal development. He consumed knowledge like a sponge, but importantly, he put it into action. That's how Robbins, the janitor, transformed into Robbins, the world-renowned motivational speaker and life coach. His journey was not smooth, but he persisted, taking determined action at every step. His teachings have inspired countless people, from entrepreneurs to athletes, from artists to scholars. They've found success not just by dreaming big or learning much, but by acting decisively, just as Robbins did. Robbins' life is a testament to his teachings. He has shown us that wisdom isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it. He has shown us that success isn't an accident, it's a result of deliberate, determined action. From Robbins, we learn that success is not an accident, but a result of deliberate, determined action. As Oprah Winfrey, a guru in her own right, profoundly stated, "Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do." Now let's delve into the life of this extraordinary woman. Born into a life of poverty in rural Mississippi, Oprah faced countless obstacles from the start. Life was not kind to her, yet she chose to rise above her circumstances. She was a woman who refused to let her past define her future. At a young age, Oprah began to demonstrate a resilience that was nothing short of remarkable. Despite facing numerous setbacks, she pressed on. She was determined to create a better life, not just for herself, but for those around her as well. She believed in her dreams, and more importantly, she believed in her ability to achieve them. Her journey was riddled with challenges, but Oprah's resilience was unwavering. She faced adversity head-on, and in doing so, she turned her struggles into stepping stones. She transformed her pain into power, her fear into fortitude, and her trials into triumphs. This resilience propelled her forward, leading her to become one of the world's most influential people. Today, Oprah is a globally recognized media mogul, a testament to her strength and determination. She's a beacon of hope and inspiration, showing us that no matter how difficult our journey may be, we have the power to overcome. It's important to note that resilience is not about avoiding hardship or ignoring pain. It's about facing adversity, embracing our struggles, and using them to fuel our growth. It's about turning our challenges into opportunities and our setbacks into comebacks. Oprah's story is a testament to the power of resilience. Her journey from poverty to global recognition was not an easy one, but she never gave up. She remained steadfast, focused, and determined. She did what she had to do until she could do what she wanted to do. From Oprah, we understand that resilience can move mountains and turn dreams into reality. It's a strength that lies within us all, waiting to be awakened. It's the courage to keep going, even when the odds are against us. It's the determination to turn our dreams into reality, no matter what obstacles stand in our way. From Oprah, we understand that resilience can move mountains and turn dreams into reality. Eckhart Tolle, a guru of mindfulness, once said, "The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it." This powerful statement underscores the essence of mindfulness, the practice of becoming deeply aware of our thoughts and feelings in the present moment without judgment. Eckhart Tolle's teachings emphasize the importance of living in the now. He urges us to escape the noise of our own minds, to step away from the incessant chatter of past regrets and future anxieties. Instead, he advocates for a complete immersion into the present, a state where true peace and contentment can be found. Let's delve into the transformative power of Tolle's teachings through a couple of real-life stories. Consider the tale of Sarah, a woman consumed by her past mistakes. She was trapped in a cycle of remorse and self-blame. But after discovering Tolle's teachings, she learned to observe her thoughts without judgment. This shift in perspective didn't erase her past, but it did free her from its shackles. She now lives in the present, experiencing each moment fully and deeply. Then there's the story of Tom, a man constantly worried about the future. His mind was a battlefield of what-ifs, rendering him incapable of enjoying the present. Tolle's teachings guided him to realize that his fears were merely thoughts, and he learned to gently bring his focus back to the present whenever his mind started to wander. Today, Tom lives with a newfound sense of peace and serenity. These stories and countless others illuminate the transformative power of mindfulness, teaching us that our thoughts shape our reality. They remind us that while we can't change the events of the past or predict the future, we can control our reactions to them. We are not our thoughts. We are the observer of our thoughts. And when we truly grasp this concept, we free ourselves from the constraints of time and experience life in its purest form, the present. From Tolle, we learn to embrace the present moment and understand the power of our thoughts. Brené Brown, a guru of vulnerability and acceptance, posits that you either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness. This profound statement from Brené Brown, a renowned research professor at the University of Houston, encapsulates the essence of acceptance. Brown's groundbreaking work on vulnerability, courage, shame, and empathy has opened our eyes to the power of embracing our own stories, of accepting ourselves as we are, imperfections and all. Let's delve a bit deeper into her work. Brown has spent 2 decades studying emotions and experiences that give life depth and purpose. She has found that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our courage to fully embrace our experiences, both good and bad. It's about having the bravery to say, "This is who I am, this is my story, and I'm not ashamed." Consider the story of a man named Tom. Tom had always struggled with self-esteem issues, constantly feeling the need to prove himself to others. After stumbling upon Brown's work, he began to see his life through a different lens. He started to accept his story, his struggles, his failures, and his victories. He stopped seeking validation from others and started validating himself. Tom's story is a testament to the transformative power of acceptance. Then there's the story of Sarah, a single mother who had always felt inadequate for not providing her children with a conventional family setting. After reading Brown's research, Sarah began to accept her story, her circumstances. She realized that her worthiness did not lie in her ability to meet societal expectations, but in her strength, resilience, and the love she had for her children. These stories are a reflection of many of our own experiences. We all have our struggles, our insecurities, our fears, but as Brown's work shows, it's in the acceptance of these stories that we find our strength, our courage, our worthiness. We don't need to hustle for our worthiness. We don't need to stand outside our stories. We need to walk inside them. We need to own them. From Brown, we realize that accepting our story is the first step towards embracing our worthiness. As we've journeyed through the wisdom of these gurus, we discover the common threads that weave their teachings together. We've explored the power of determined action, the fuel that drives change and growth. It's the spark that ignites the flame of transformation, guiding us from where we are to where we aspire to be. It's about making conscious decisions and taking calculated steps, not just in grand ventures, but in the simplicity of everyday life. Then we delved into the strength of resilience, the cornerstone of overcoming adversities. It's not about avoiding failures or hardships, but learning to rise every time we fall. It's about finding the silver lining in every cloud, turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Remember, resilience isn't a trait that only a few lucky ones have. It's a skill that can be cultivated with practice and patience. We then spoke about the beauty of acceptance, recognizing that we cannot control everything around us. It's about understanding that there are things we can change and things we cannot. Acceptance is the first step towards inner peace and contentment. It's about accepting ourselves, our strengths, our weaknesses, and understanding that we are works in progress. In the words of another great guru, Rumi, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." It is in these teachings that we find the tools to change ourselves and, in doing so, the world.